So breathe. North, south, east, and west. See if Lauren got on yet. Hi, Maria. Lori will come back, okay? Child's pose. All right. Arms can be outstretched. Press your hips to your heels. I know some of you feel like you really need this from yesterday's workout and whatever you might have done yesterday without me. Spread your fingers, press your shoulders back and down, broaden your heart, breathe, let the belly drop between the thighs. Anytime you need to adapt. Okay, good, Laura, I knew you were gonna get off and back, sorry. So breathe, really widen the breath from shoulder to shoulder, side to side. Now keep your hands a little bit wider. Take your left arm a little bit to the right and the right arm to the right. So just wider than on top of each other. Breathe into the entire left side of your body. Begin to rotate your torso as you flip your right arm underneath and twist. So breathing from fingertip to hip. Shoulders relax. Just breathe. Good. Now flip your right palm down towards the left corner. Take your left arm out and reach all the way over. Really nice release on the right side here. Take your left palm underneath, flip it up, and just rotate, twist. So remember, I might offer things that are different that you've ever done. You don't have to take them. You can play with it. Come back to center with both arms out in front of you. You can add on, you can take away, you can sit on your mat and breathe. Relax the shoulders down. Now keep your arms outstretched as you lift your hips up off the floor. Shift a little bit forward, you might have to adjust your legs and drop your chin and chest towards the floor. You can tuck the toes if it feels right to you, or release the top of the foot, shin down. Just shoulder, chest, release. In this position, pull your belly into your spine, round your back, and then pull all the way up to a rounded spine. I know your arms are out in front of you. Shift your hips forward, release the hips. Exhale, come back to a long extended, rounded spine. Then arch your back as you shift forward. Lift your heart, and then come back to tabletop neutral. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Hips and shoulders width apart. Good. Tuck your toes, dip your belly, arch your back. Exhale, traditional cat and cows. Inhale, tuck, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale to neutral. Right foot behind you, toes on the floor. Press forward and back on the balls of the feet. Left foot, your top of your front shin is pressing down, or you can tuck your toes under for more stability. Then keep your leg in a long position, spin open to your right side, turn your toes towards the right side of your mat, press down through the left hand, but don't collapse into your neck and shoulders. Breathe in and out. Inhale, rise up, bend your right knee, and turn your right toes to the right. So it's like you're in a warrior two position. Right arm on your thigh, left arm up and over. So your right knee is bent, your left foot is on, or left shin is on the floor. Spin your heart open. Inhale, come back down. Left arm down, right arm up, right leg up. Maybe spin the arm overhead, flex the right foot. And then kick the heel to the buttocks as you grab for the heel. If you can't reach it, that's okay. Imagine that you're holding on to it. And either pull your heel to your buttocks or kick your foot away. You choose. Good. If you're holding on, gently release. Right arm down, right leg back, hips turn squared, left arm comes forward. Flex your foot, bend the knee, and reach around for it. So we're doing, the other day we did a little bit of hip flexor stretching and whatnot, and quad. Once again, release that, hand down, knee down, cat-cow, and meet in neutral position. Come to left foot tucking behind you. Tuck the toes, roll on them a little bit forward back. And then let's go ahead, keep it long, right hand stays. Turn to your left side, left arm comes up. So your toes are down on the floor right now. We're gonna inhale up. You're gonna bend your left knee and turn it to the left side and lean into it like it's a side angle pose. Lift your heart up, roll and spin your heart open. Inhale back up, right arm down, left leg up, left arm overhead. Flex your foot. Exhale, left hand down, left leg up, face front, right arm out. Bend your left knee, reach a hold for it. If you can't reach it, just try to bend it at least. Inhale. Release arm leg. Hands and knees to the floor. Tuck your toes, dip your belly, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale to neutral, tuck your toes. Lift your knees, downward facing dog. Walk your dog, so set yourself up for being in that inverted V position. One leg then the other presses out. And then come high on your tippy toes, measure it out to a plank. Shoulders over wrist, belly in, knees lifted, look forward. Good, exhale, hips in the air. Inhale back to your high plank. Left knee comes down, right foot steps forward. Shift your weight forward, shoulders drop down. Open up your heart. Good. So keep the back foot pressed down or tuck your toes under, your choice. And then reach your arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. You can hook your thumbs together, spread your fingers, open up the front of your chest. Take your weight out of your left knee, send it a little further back so you're not sitting on top of it. Exhale, hinge forward, bring the arms behind you, palms up like you're holding something in your hands behind you or your atlas. Then bring the left arm down, right arm up, twist. Bend your left knee and maybe reach for it. Once you get there, hug the right hip a little bit closer in. You can also bring your left arm a little bit further out or under a block, or some of you might go to your forearms. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, if you're holding on, gently release. Back into your low lunge. Tuck your back toes underneath you. Your way to downward dog. So however you have to get there, walk it out when you do. Take the weight from your hands, shift it back, lift on your tippy toes. Shift forward to a high plank, resist the earth. Right knee falls to the earth. Left leg steps forward. So just get into your proper adjustment. So much for the bangs, Randy. You can tell her I ruined them already. So get your knee, get off of your knee. Send your weight forward, shoulders back and down. No, you can stay on your knee, but send it back, yeah. Or on your leg. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Hook the thumbs the other way. Lift your chest up, lift your heart up. Lift out of your middle upper back rather than your lower back, so keep pushing your hips forward. Squeeze your right glute. And then exhale, release the arms, palms up, hinge forward. Right arm comes down, left arm comes up. Hug your left hip in towards your midline. Breathe in here. You can stay with this or bend your right knee and see if you want to reach behind you. If you had to come back a little bit, come forward again if you can. Draw your left hip in, turn your body to the left. And And then release it if you're holding it. Back to your low lunge. Tuck your right toes underneath you. Lift your right knee up off the floor. Look forward, everybody. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Feeling all right. Exhale. Take 2 fists in between your feet. Bend your knees. And let go. Take opposite elbows here. Put the weight into the ball of the foot. Big toe, little toe. Heel of the foot. And the arches, right? So evenly pressing. Take your opposite elbow in front. And then release your arms, interlace your fingers behind your back and knuckles up to the sky. Fold forward, keep your knees as bent as you need, or begin to straighten your legs, your choice. Send the weight a little bit more towards the balls of your feet, hang your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, bring your arms down, roll up through your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders back and around. Stand tall, big toe, little toe, same placing of the foot. Take the arms up overhead, inhale. Stretch them all the way up. Once again, hook your thumbs, whatever thumb is familiar to you, and lean to your right side. Open up your chest, your throat, your heart. Come back to center, switch the cross of the thumbs, lift up and over to the left. Shoulders back, heart opens. Inhale back to center, lift your heart. Bend your knees, come halfway down, and just bring your arms behind your back like you're holding a plate upside down. And then inhale, come up, rise up, arch your back as you hook one thumb over the other. Exhale, fold, arms up behind you. Inhale, arch up, lift up, hook your thumbs. And exhale, hold the arms back behind you. Good, now step back with your right foot, low lunge. Stay with this or put your hands on floor or blocks. So I'm gonna let you choose, even if you have your blocks on the highest height, it's good. Left thigh parallel to the floor, or you're staying back here holding up the earth. Hug your hips in, nice and strong. Inhale. Exhale. Now widen your arms. Reach, reach, reach. Bring the right arm inside, left arm up. Hug your left hip in towards the center. Now just for fun here, because that's what we're having, bend your knee, tap the floor, and then bring it back up without straightening your left leg. So bend your back knee and lift it without changing your left leg if possible. Bend it, lift it, hold. And then exhale the hands to the floor blocks. Look forward, step forward, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold. And bring your hands to your hips as you rise to stand. Arms down by your side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Bring your arms behind you. Bend your knees. Hinge your torso forward. Inhale, come up, hook thumbs, lift your heart. Exhale, hinge, and lift the arms up. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, hinge, and stay here. Or you can put your hands down on the floor now. Step your left leg back. So you're in this kind of forward presented lunge. Right leg is bent. You can have your hands on the floor or blocks. Or stay here. Breathe in and out. Hips come towards midline. Good, now take the arms out to a T, thumbs up. Left arm comes down, right arm comes up. Snuggle the left leg back a little further if you need to. Hug your hips towards midline. Tap your knee down 3 times. Bend, lift it up. Bend, lift it up. Don't straighten your right leg, one more time. Straighten it up, hold. Exhale, place your hands to the blocks or floor. Look forward, step forward. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, let it go all the way down. Inhale, breathe to the top. Hands to your heart center. Exhale. Let's just take a sun salute for a moment, shall we? Bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor, perhaps blocks. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step, step, high to low plank, either on your knees or you can skip that and go right into your downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Settle in. Find some energy, find some peace, find some power. Softening the knees might get you a little higher in the hips, and then you can work at straightening them. Pressing the heels towards the floor. One more breath. High on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of your mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, take the prayer to your heart. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high to low planks, or go right to dog, or some of you add more push-ups up in downward dog, hips up. Couple breaths. Just settle in, notice what's going on in the body. Connect to your breath. Inhale on your toes, look forward. Take yourself to the top of the mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms up. Bring the prayer to the heart and bring it down. One more time. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, oh I love this song, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high to low planks. Can you guess it? Halfway down and up. Ah. Hips up in the air. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Come onto your toes, soften your knees, take yourself back to the top of your mat. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees and sit like you're going to sit into a chair, but lift your fingertips and let them hover on the floor so that your belly is also hovering off your thighs. Good. Inhale. Bring your arms up. Maybe your torso comes a little bit more, but your weight stays back in your heels. Inhale. Now hinge forward on your toes, palms behind you. What we've been doing all along, except we have bent knees now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward on your toes perhaps. Look forward, palms up. One more time. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come back onto your toes, little downhill skier. This is for you, E.T. Lower your hips, your heels, excuse me. Step your right leg back. Let's go ahead and take our hands on the blocks for a moment, or on the floor. Breathe in. Oh, I think there might be a baby coming. Oh. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Crescent lunge. Reach up. Ooh. Exhale, open your arms to a T. Hinge forward. Right arm comes inside or on the block. You choose. Twist. Is she here?
Yes.
Math. Good. Right knee comes down to the floor. Good. Listen carefully. We're in this twist. We're on our knee. We're going to step our left foot to the back of the mat. Been there, done that, right? Left leg up. Left hand and left foot meet each other. Kick your heel to your buttocks. Lift your heart. Release the leg, release the arm. Left leg down. Hands to the floor. Step your left foot forward. Tuck your toes underneath you. Inhale, rise back up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to floor blocks. Look forward, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Ride your breath to the top. Bring your hands together in prayer. Exhale. Good. Inhale, bring your arms up. Bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, hinge forward on your toes, palms up. Lower your heels, hands to floor blocks, left leg steps back. Stay in a low lunge for now. Hug your hips in towards midline. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hold. Just find some, power. The pelvis lowers down, the legs are strong. Open your arms to a T and hinge forward. Left arm down, right arm up. Obana. So I like this song because the biggest tragedy happened, and then they ask if you're still going to stay for dinner. Pass me the biscuits, please. Lower your left knee down. Keep the twist for a moment. Think of how you're going to get there. We're only going to step the right leg to the back of the mat like we did in the very beginning. Right arm, right leg up. And choose to bind or not. Hold your foot, kick it in or out. Find a little bit of space in your chest, shoulders, hips. Release your leg, arm up. We'll take it down, hands on the floor. Right foot steps between the hands, come forward. Left foot tucks underneath you. Look forward, step to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Fold and empty the breath. Rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit your weight back. Inhale, fold forward, exhale on your toes, downhill skier. Heels down, hands down, right leg steps back. Inhale, hi. Is there a baby here?
In the car sleeping.
Oh, baby's in the car. You'll see him later, guys. All right, you've got everything there. I love you. How was the drive? Her first drive, I think. Good. Open the arms to a T. I'll see you in about an hour. Hinge forward. Right arm down, left arm up. Twist. Come say hi, Shelby. Right knee down. So Shelby's going to say hi. Here's the mama.
Have fun,
We'll show you the baby later. Right hand stays down. The baby's in the car with dad, with Poppy. Take your left leg back. Side plank variation that we've been doing. Left leg up. Be careful, I'll see you in a little bit. And then go ahead, grab your foot if you'd like. Just for a moment, kind of feel that nice release in the hip. And then we're going to release the foot again. You're staying here, or you might lift into the right leg coming to the left side into a fallen triangle or dancer's bridge, or I don't know, you call it what you want. I'll call it strong work. Side plank variation. On the exhale, left hand comes down. Turn yourself forward. Come into a cross-legged downward dog with your right leg in front. Walk your hands back. Fold over in half. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Slowly rise up. Bring the arms with you. Right leg is crossed in front. Let's take the right hand up and over to the left side. Good. Inhale back to center. Lift your heart. Open your arms. Cactus them. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the floor. Lengthen your spine on the inhale. Walk your hands forward. You're still cross-legged. Yes, I know. Downward dog. And then come into your plank. Lift your left heel off the floor. Left knee to your chest, round curl. Left leg in the air. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward, top of the mat, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, prayer to your heart center. Arms by your side. Inhale, arms up. Bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold on your toes. Lower your heels, lower your hands, left leg steps back. Inhale, rise to stand all the way up. Exhale, open your arms to a T. Hinge forward. Left arm down, right arm up. Hug your hips towards midline. Nice work, guys. Lower your left knee to the floor. You know you can stay right here the whole time. Or you can plant your palm and step your right foot back, lift it up in the air, and choose to take a bind or not, just for a breath. Exhale, release the arm leg. Take your right foot down. You can stay with this, or maybe lift your left leg up and shoot it over to the right side. Fallen triangle. Lift your left hip all the way up, arch back. Exhale, right hand down, square your shoulders, hips. And then as you come back, drag the left foot out in front of the right. Walk your hands back underneath you. Forward fold, left leg in front. Inhale, rise up to stand. Bring the arms with you. Take your left wrist up and over to the right side. Heart opens. Inhale. My dog is confused because she sees a crib but there's no baby. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Start to crawl yourself back out to your downward dog with your left leg in front. Inhale, come forward, release the right leg, look forward, and step it through. Left leg meets off the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring prayer to your heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale and exhale onto your toes. Look, I'm a poet. Exhale, heels down. Right leg back. Right arm's we're gonna keep both arms. Inhale, rise up. One more time, everybody. Exhale, open to the T. Hinge forward. Right arm down, left arm up. Now you can put the right knee down or step all the way back to your side plank. Your choice, right? So if you have the right knee down, you can stay with that, or everybody will take their right leg out to the side and open it up. From here, let's take the hips down to the floor, face the front. So your back knee is bent, doesn't really kind of matter right now. Shoulders turn forward, just like in a warrior one, perhaps, where our hip might not get all the way forward, but our shoulders turn square. So come down to square. Flex your right foot. Engage your right quadricep. So your right leg is very active and your left leg is just kind of, okay, I'm here. Another breath. Good. Stay with me, another breath again. I'm sweating, but woo. All right. Take your hands back to the earth. So we're going to get back to that twisted downward dog. Tuck your left toes underneath you. Lift your left hip, right hip up, and then come back to your twisted down dog. Good. Walk your hands back to your feet. Forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring the arms with you. Take a hold of your left arm and lean to the left side. Right arm and lean to the left side. Inhale back to center. Release your arms. Separate your legs. Press evenly into the feet. Good. Lift your right leg up off the floor. And then bend the knees so the knees are together. Flex your foot. Without holding on your foot, begin to hinge forward. Kick the foot in the air with a bent knee. Now, of course, if you want to hold on to the floor, you can do that. Shoulders, hips squared. Right knee is bent. We're hinging forward. Good. Without touching, bring your right knee up and in. Bring your arms overhead. Extend your right leg out. Step forward. Hinge forward. Fly. Heart lifts, toes down, hips squared. We'll go right down the line. Bring your left knee up to your chest. Whoops. Extend it out. And then step to the top of your mat, hands to prayer. Arms by your side. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit into your chair. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward on your toes, go downhill. Heels down, hands down, left leg steps back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open to a T. Hinge forward. Left arm down, right arm up. Now, we've been practicing this. You can bring your left knee to the floor and step your right foot to the back, or just keep your knee on the floor. Or you can step back through a flat palm into your Vashisthasana side plank. Bottom hip is lifted, either way. And then perhaps take the left leg out to a fallen triangle pose. Lift your left hip up, nice and high. Right hand comes down. Square your shoulders and allow your left hip to come to the floor. Keep working at turning your shoulders forward and just come down. Left leg is active, back leg is incidental right now. So we're kind of in a twist in our torso, and our left leg is firm and active, pushing as if there were a wall against your foot. I was trying to save the bangs guy, but they're getting all sweaty. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Hands to the floor as you lift your torso. And we're going to come back to that twisted down dog. Left leg in front of right. Walk your hands to your feet, back of your mat. Rolled over. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring it with you. Take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Lift up and over. Inhale, back to your center. Exhale, release your arms, release your feet. Samastitihi, equal standing stance. Weight comes into your right leg, lift your left leg up, and then bring the knees together. So remember, we're just at a little right angle with our left knee. And then if you'd like to, start kicking back with your leg, tilting forward with your heart. Nothing holding on, right? Just our leg in the air. Just our good old-fashioned kind of a balance without anything doing crazy. Good. Inhale without touching. Bring your knee to your chest, arms up. Extend your leg out. Step it forward and then charge your body forward. Heart lifts. Hip down, toes down. Inhale, bring it up. Extend the leg. Step down, step to the top of your mat. Hands in prayer. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Heart lifts, inhale. Exhale, step, step, jump through whatever you're doing through your push-up and down dogs. Breathe in and out. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lift up onto your toes, right leg high in the sky. Let's just open the hip right here, bend the knee. Kick the heel towards the buttocks. I'm changing my ears. Open up your leg, turn it forward. Turn your hips square, turn your toes to the floor. Bring your knee to your nose, round and curl. And look right underneath your nose as you step your right foot there. Take your blocks with you if you'd like. Bring them back. Step your left foot up a little closer. And keep your feet as wide as your hips, as wide as train tracks, not on a tightrope. Come to your standing, halfway lift, pyramid pose, flat back. It's actually like a tabletop now. So, if you read the books, they'll say heel to heel alignment. But for a lot of us, that's just not going to work. So go as wide as you need to go. Just don't be too wide forward and back right here. You want to have a good stability here, and then it's level hip. Rise to your hand, bring your hands to your hips and rise up to stand. Take your arms behind your back and make a prayer if you can. If not, grab fingers, wrists, forearms, elbows. Lift your heart up. Pull your right hip back, lift your knees up. And then let's go back to that halfway. Halfway lift. Crown of the head forward. I'm just looking up to see you, but you keep your eye gaze down. Crown of the head forward. Inhale. Exhale. Stay with a long flat back, long straight legs. Release your left arm to a block inside or outside. Right hand to your hips, sacrum, square your hips. Turn to your right side, stack your shoulders, and then right arm comes up, twisted triangle pose. Shoulders stack, your arms are like a T, your hips are parallel, hugging in, breathe. One more breath. Exhale, hands on floor blocks. Fold over your right leg. Inhale, lift. Hands to the floor. Step back to your downward dog. So you might have to change your hand position. And then bring your feet together, back of the mat. Lift your left leg in the air, high. Open your hip and bend your knee. Drop your heel back towards your right buttocks. Shoulders, hips squared, or shoulders squared, excuse me. You can open, close it, stay where you're at. Good, turn it forward, left leg down so your hips are square. Bring your left knee to your chest, come forward. Step your left leg right underneath your nose. Use your blocks on either side. Step your feet as wide as train tracks. Lengthen your spine, long spine. Halfway lift here. So you can look in your camera and adjust your hips from side to side, right? So the right hip can come back, or left hip can come back. Right hip can shift forward a little bit, but find as level a spine as you can, or a pelvis as you can. Inhale the hands to your hips, come up to standing. Welcome back, Ryan. Good. Bring your arms up. Take your arms behind your back. Either reverse prayer or grab your fingers, wrists, forearms, elbows, whatever you did on the other side. Palms together, heart lifts. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's go halfway down again. So you might get here and you have to widen, or don't go too short, or widen your stance front to back, right? So find the levelness of your hips. You've got your camera. Use it as a mirror. Only not to judge yourself, but to see, am I square enough? And chances are one side is different than the other. Good, now release your right arm wherever it is. Place it inside or outside of the foot, shin. Lengthen your spine as you begin to rotate to your left side. Stack your shoulders. Left arm comes up. Bring the crown of the head forward, tailbone back. And breathe. Left big toe is planted into the earth. Don't forget that. Stay strong and stable. Keep looking for length in the spine. Keep looking for the rotation. Space. One more breath. Exhale. Hands on either side of the leg. Fold over your left leg. Good. So let's step back to a downward facing dog. Hips high in the sky. Inhale, high on your toes, come forward to high plank, look forward. Bend your arms, come forward down. Roll into upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, high on your tippy toes. Soften your knees, look forward, step to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, take the prayer to your heart. Good, arms by your side. Inhale, lift your right knee again. Exhale, bring your knees together. We're gonna kick again. Hinge forward, kick. Right foot towards the sky. And then extend your right leg out, dip your belly. Step all the way back. Low lunge, arms come up, inhale. Exhale, curve your heart, hinge forward. Right arm outside left thigh, twist. Option to bring your right knee to the floor, of course. Crown of the head forward, lift your belly up and off your thighs. Rotating to your left side and hugging your left hip in, your right leg is as if it were in a plank position. Breathe in slowly, empty out completely. One more breath. Good. Empty the breath as the hands come to the earth. Step your left leg in the air. Open it up. Stay with this, guys, or flip your dog if you're going there. Left leg goes behind you. You can bend both knees, or you can go back to that kind of dancer's bridge again. Left arm down, left leg in the air. Knee to chest round and curl. Kick it up nice and high. Look forward, step forward. However you get there, right leg meets top of the mat, halfway lift when you do. Let it go, exhale. Rise to stand, bring your arms up overhead. Bring prayer to your heart center. Arms down by your side. Good. Take a moment. Send your weight to your right leg. Don't collapse into it. Just, there's more weight in the right leg because the left leg is going to lift up. Bring the knee up. Bring the knee in. Flex the foot. And then take it forward, kicking your foot to the sky. And then extend the leg for your airplane. Flex your foot, square your hips. Good. Hands down if you'd like, step back to low lunge. So you can keep your hands down or you can bring them up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to prayer. Hinge forward. Rotate. Left elbow outside right thigh. Right knee over the ankle. Belly is lifted. Hug your hips in. Back leg is strong and powerful. The crown of your head and tailbone reach in two directions. Breathe in and exhale. Find more space every time you breathe. Take another breath. Good. Empty the breath, hands to the floor. Right leg in the air, three-legged. Open your right hip towards the left side. Some of you will stay with this or even on your knees. Some of you will follow and come into your flipped dog. Reverse it, right leg up. Right leg steps forward. Left leg meets top of the mat, halfway lift when you do. Empty the breath, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand, hands together in prayer. Exhale. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins, blocks. Lengthen your spine, halfway lift. And then exhale, take yourself through your vinyasa. Go all the way back, down, up. Again, your choice. Upward and downward dogs. Beautiful. Take your right knee on the earth. Take your left leg off the floor, flex the foot. Take your left leg over to the right side, tuck your toes on the floor. Notice your hip moves with it, so draw it back to center. Take your arms out forward, bring your chest down. I call this dirty dancing asana just reminds me of the movie. Then bring your left knee behind your right. If you need a block, take a block, come back, sit on the block or on the floor. Block under both sitting bones, and your knees stack. You want to make sure that you have your left, that's my left foot, I'm not sure yet, your left foot out from underneath your buttocks. Your knees are stacked. If this doesn't work for you, go on your back and cross your right leg over your left leg. Same pose, just not against gravity this way. All right, breathe in. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hips level. And walk as far forward as you can maintain Long spine, hips squared, perhaps down to the floor. So you might, stay here for a breath or two and keep hinging forward, finding a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Stay with it. Don't let your thoughts cloud what's going on. I know like a lot of you are, I hate this pose, I hate this pose, I hate this pose. Because it's my hips. My hips are, they are storage bins, emotionally and physically. So just breathe in, breathe out, and know that nothing lasts forever. And on this inhale, come on back up. Good. Hinge yourself forward. Step back to a high plank. Take it through a vinyasa or not. Lift up and open. Downward dog. Maybe we'll get one more downward dog. Bring your left knee under your hip. Take your right toes behind you. Swing your right leg to the left side. Goes the left hip with it. Draw it back to center. Walk your arms back a little or out a little further. Keep pulling your hips towards midline. Maybe your hips will thank you tomorrow. Maybe when you get out on those skis today, E.T. Walk your hands underneath you. Bring your right knee behind your left knee. Turn your toes open. Take your block, or if it's back there, you're going to come down and either sit on the block or you're going to sit on the floor, but not your heels. Lift up and breathe. So each side is a little different. Our bodies, well, they're semi-even. We have things that are just going to, we're going to feel more on one side than another very often. Walk your hands out. Find that first point of resistance. Linger for a moment or two, and then, see if you want to go a little further. You never have to do anything. It's your ego that makes you have to, but your body tells you, it's enough. I'm there, I'm good with this. Slowly come back, shift your weight forward, step back, plank pose, take a vinyasa or skip. Let's meet in down dog one more time. And then look towards the top of your mat, bend your knees. I don't care how you get there, find yourself seated. Let's take our feet in a bent knee position, hands underneath your thighs. Sit up tall, inhale. So some of you might need to adjust, oh, thank you, your cameras. You're getting good, it's 2 years, we're getting the hang of this thing. Exhale, chin to chest, round and curl your spine, relax your shoulders. Scoop, big giant scoop of your belly out. With that giant scoop, let go of your arms. Hold on if you need to. Take a breath. Keep rolling down with this rounded spine. Take your time. As you get to the floor, lay down. Bring your legs up 90 degrees. 90 at the knees, 90 at the hip. Take your arms up, straight up in the air. Without moving your arms, without bringing your knees to your chest, extend your right leg and hover it off the floor. Head and shoulders up is option. So we're moving our leg forward, the knee is over the ankle. Knee up, back in line. Exhale, other leg comes extended. Head up is optional. Inhale, bend both knees. Now take your right arm behind you. Bring it back up. Take your left arm behind you. Notice your ribs. Don't let the ribs pooch out. Come back to center. All right, you guys, we did this in fitness the other day. Right arm behind you, left leg out, but we didn't straighten the leg. Dead bug. Inhale back to center. Left arm over, right leg out. Inhale back. Let's do a couple more of those. Right arm, left leg, extend. Don't move the other leg of the arm. Inhale back. Switch. Back to center. One more switch. Inhale, last time. Back up. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips right, let your knees fall left. Come here, hon. She's like, there's no baby, there's no daddy. Where am I going? Inhale through center. Legs back into neutral. Move your hips left. Twist to the right. Come back to center, inhale. Hug your knees all the way into your chest. Reach your fingers, wrists, forearms, elbows. And then place your hands on top of your shins, your ankles, or your feet, and leave your feet to the floor. Line your heels up with your sitting bones. Point your toes straight ahead. Tilt your pelvis. Don't lift your hips, just lift your butt. Just your buttocks. So if you can't see, my back is still on the floor. Then release your buttocks down and arch your back. Now you can get your hands under your back. So let's take that tilt again. Pelvic tilt, belly in, ribs to hips, holding on if you can. Now press down through your feet, through your top of your shoulders. Lift your hips in the air. You can stay here. You can bind your arms underneath you. You can take a block in any of the three heights and support yourself. You choose. We're going to do 2 of these today. Point your toes forward. Pull your heels towards you, your hands, and your hands towards your heels, knees towards the front. Take an extra breath. Articulate your spine down. Don't miss the middle part of your spine. Let your knees come in towards each other. Inhale, turn your hips square. Exhale, tilt your pelvis. Start with the lowest part. Lift up onto your shoulders. Choose to stay on a block. Hands supported, hands underneath. Some of you will take your hands to your shoulders. Come to the top of your head and push yourselves up. Big heart opener. If you're up in the big back bend, top of the head, upper mid, lower back down, slowly come down. Hug your knees up to your chest. Take a happy baby. Rock side to side. And breathe. Stay here or straddle open your legs, flex your feet, tail them down. Take your arms on the outside of your legs, bring them back together. And draw your knees all the way back in. Keep your right leg in, lower your left leg to the floor. Flex both feet. Right leg up in the air. Left knee comes into the chest. Flex both feet. Left leg up in the air. Release your hands, let the leg drift to the earth. Shavasana. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way over your head. Reach long into the entire right side of your body and then long into the entire left side of your body. And then both sides of the body, reach from your center point. Take a breath. And then empty the breath and bring the arms down by your side with your palms facing up. Heart open. Your final pose in this class, Shavasana. Inhale. And exhale. Scan your body, take a few breaths in, a few breaths out till you really surrender into your final place. Close your eyes, drift away, and let go. Slowly deepen the breath. Slowly begin to make movements, fingers, wrists, toes, ankles. And once again, draw your knees to your chest. Bring yourself onto either side. And then make your way to a comfortable seat facing front. Hands together at your heart center. Take this time to acknowledge yourself for making it to the mat. No matter what, you have your mat, your four corners, that little piece of real estate is yours. Find peace and solace on it. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace to all. Bowing down, honoring each other, the light, the peace, the beauty, the love within. Namaste. Satnam, go in peace. Have a great day. If you're staying home, stay fit, stay healthy. You can wear a mask and get vaxxed.